Hello everyone and welcome to Plus Equal. In this really short tutorial, I will teach you how to pause your game. As you can find in much games, when you hit for example the S key, or in the consoles like PlayStation the options menu, that basically freezes the game in background and let you achieve some settings as you wish by tweaking them in the menu. So I have an example here. We already learned how to use the if statement, and in previous tutorials we created this rollable example. There we go. I can move my ball and catch the collectibles, and this will do for the example that I want. I want to pause my game in a key and then resume the game with the other key. For this we will create another script here. Let's go new C# script and I'll call it pause system. For example, I will already attach this into our player. Let's open Visual Studio. Now all we need to do, we can actually delete the start method, not needed. I will leave the update and let's put an if statement. So we want something to happen when we press a key. We want to press, let's say, the Q key to pause our game, and I want another one, maybe E key, to resume our game, and it will be another if statement. There we go. Now we need to put something here. We already talked about the input dot get key down, and now open parentheses key code. Let's put our letter key, and here we do the same. We can copy this, and here let's put the key E, and we are missing a closing parenthesis here and here. And now I will introduce you to timescale. We already talked about time.delta_time. Well, this time will be time.timescale, and you can see that we can read the scale at which time passes. So if time can passes at different scales, that means that maybe we can speed it up or slow it down, and maybe even stop it. That's actually what we want. So let's put time.scale, scale, and let's say that this is equal to 0, f, because it's a float number. And here we want to put time.timescale equals to 1f. This is usually how you do this. In my case, this won't work because I changed my input system for the new one. If I go here for the player controller, in my player controller I'm using Unity Engine .input system, and this is a little different, it's more recent. I will copy this into here using Unity Engine .input system, and here instead of having this input get key down, that is very common, the only thing that I need to change, and I call your attention again, this will work for your project if you are using the normal input system. I'm using a new one, but in case you are using the new one, this is very important for you to know as well. So I need to change this for another thing called keyboard. In my case I'm playing with the keyboard .current and now I put my key. I want my key in lowercase letter and followed by key as well, so like this, and I can say dot, and the first thing that you see is pressed. So I can put this one, and this is a method, so I need to put parentheses, and I will actually copy this to the other side, or let me just copy this first and put a comment here, or old input We'll do something like this. And now I'll copy this here and put it here. Just change the key and this should do it. Let me go to Unity. Let's press play. Okay, it's working, so it's a good sign. Now I'll move my object here, my game object. I will press key about now. And you can see that my game just stopped, just froze. Well, this is not a bug. We made it happen. I will resume my game now by pressing my E key in 3, 2, 1. And there we go. I'm moving again. This is pretty cool. And that's how you want to create your pause system. You want to press a key that will stop the game on the background, make a canvas with the menu appear, and then if you press the key again, for example, having a boolean switch between what is active, you can make a menu very quickly. I will quit here and I can show you something else, that is the slow motion. So instead of completely pausing the game, these values go from 0 to 1. Of course, that you put more than 1, it will speed up the game. But if I put something like .3, save and go back to Unity, instead of completely freezing the game, it will be in slow motion only. So let's press play. I will be moving normally here, and now 3, 2, 1. You can see that my game now is in slow motion. Very cool, right? If I put E, I will resume my normal speed. There we go. So guys, this is really it for the pause system. Basically, it's a time.timescale. We also went now for the new input system, but probably that will be another video, more specific about it. I want to thank you guys a lot, because we are halfway through our milestone of views. Last time I checked, I had more than 50,000 and I'm looking for 100,000. That would be pretty nice. Also, we are almost 300 people that is subscriber to the channel, so that's pretty good as well. For all of you, thank you a lot, and I hope I can see you in our next tutorial. I will see you there. Stay cool.